Greetings YouTube! Today I want to just do a quick video review. Now that I've had this thing for a while, I know I did a review generally on my personal central vac install. But I want to just talk about the power head kit because there's not a lot about these power heads on the internet in terms of videos. There should be, but there just really aren't. So I'm going to explain what's here and what you get when you buy a Wessel Werk kit or a modern day kit, which is made by Wessel Werk in this case. So let's go over the accessories, then we'll talk about the power head and the wands. The first thing you're going to get is you are going to get just your generic tool holder. You clip it on the wand. I don't personally use it. You'll get a wall mount. You also get this accessory bag. You get this old school upholstery / dusting brush tool. It's actually handy for doing like the tops of things. You can also use a wall brush. You will get a round circular dusting brush, which I have misplaced. I suspect the dog may have made out with it. But you will also get this guy. Now Miele used to sell this, made by Wessel Werk, very soft bristles, wonderful dusting brush, and it's 1.25 inches, but you can actually pull the adapter out and use it for 35mm if you so needed to. Get a nice long crevice tool. Give you an idea how long this crevice tool is. Super long, so that's nice. The other thing that they give you that I find really peculiar, but nice, is they give you an old school bare floor brush, and it's really solid. But the problem with an old school bare floor brush is it bottoms out. There aren't too big channels in there in terms of allowing big objects to pass. But it comes with one, so that's nice. You can use this as a wall brush, or again use this in someplace dedicated. You are going to get the parquet twister, as Miele calls it, but it's a double jointed, very well to maneuver bare floor brush, and we'll talk more about how this picks up, which is excellent, a little bit later. Looks like my dog has decided to join us. You get this nice locking telescoping wand, and this just moves by pressing there. No button lock on the bottom, but button lock on the top, so it's nice. You're going to get just your basic on-off swivel. And then you have a suction bleed there, button lock. Now one thing is this was shoved in the box like this when I got mine, and here we are 2 years later, and it still works, you know. But that was kind of disappointing. But that could just, again, that's just an issue with mine personally, the way it was packed. This is set up for direct connect, though they do give you the little pigtail adapter and a 6-foot cord if you don't have direct connect for some reason. And then they give you this power head with a quick detach neck and another telescoping electro wand. Now, me personally, one of the only problems I had was I had the lock on the electro wand break. Like 3-4 months after I had it, they replaced it right away. It's been about 1.5 years since that happened, so really no problems with that. The other thing that's a little bit different on this particular one is I had the low profile pedals installed by myself. What that is the pedals are actually slightly lower than these factory ones, so when you need to get under things. And these are Miele pedals, actually. So you can go to your Miele dealer if you feel you need those and buy a set. I'm sure they'll sell you a set. Probably cost you $30, but I thought that was worth it. Now this has 1 through 5 carpet height adjustment. It's a full circle. Just keep going up and down. The light, LED light. And then mine is the older style. Your newer style, they've actually made the brush roller a little bit beefier, but the idea behind the older style is this had an extra cutout to allow for airflow, but you're going to get chevron designs in terms of the bristles, which helps bring stuff in from the center. Now the other thing about this is you can see the height adjustments. I got a metal axle. These have soft rubber wheels. It has not scratched or marred my wood floor, which is not the same as I can say about something like a Kirby. You'll notice there's no cross members on there, so when you do need to clean this out, I haven't cleaned mine out in a while, as you can see, you don't have to take it apart. In fact, there's no reason to ever really take this apart unless you're actually replacing parts. The belt is designed to last the life of the unit. In my experience, that has been the case, so you don't have to replace the belt. As far as getting low and getting under things, give you an idea where this leads. This is both in metric and in imperial. It's about 4 inches. Give you an idea. Again, from where the pedal sits, about 4 1/4 maybe. With the low profiles on there. Now, if you had the regular ones, it would be about 5 inches. As far as it getting low under things, you have to twist the neck, but it will lie low and get under most furniture, to give you an idea, but not all furniture. Again, super low. It's not too noisy either when we turn this on. Relatively quiet. It's not as quiet as the SIBO nozzles, but it's extremely quiet, especially when we compare it to something like a Rugmaster or some of the other power heads that I've used over the years. So I find the sound to be acceptable, but not as quiet as I'd like. But it is quiet. I don't have it on yet, but we can do our wood floor. It's not going to hurt our wood floor. But I can go right, of course we have an adjustment here, I can go right to carpet and get carpet clean. Did I mention it's made in Germany? Experiment, I have taped off an area, and we will be using a couple different things at 1 teaspoon each. The only thing I'm not really able to measure out is the pet hair, so I've just kind of scattered around. We'll try and keep that as consistent as possible. But we have flour, breakfast cereal, we have cat litter, and then we have the pet hair. And this is a 24 by 14 size square, and the reason I've chosen this size is it is a little bit wider than all of our nozzles, and then I figured 2 square feet is a good demo range where we can keep things pretty consistent. So without further ado, let's give the Wessel Werk floor tool, the twister, the first go. Give you an idea what that does. Some really fine stuff. One more pass there. And what we can see here is that it pushed a couple of little items out of the way. Again, this is an extreme test, but that gives you an idea, and you can see what hair was built up, got caught there, but that's what the Wessel Werk does. Now, not all of these are meant to work on an area rug, but we're going to give it a try anyways. You can see that will lift up, so we're going to have to the problem we're having there. So not for really good use for doing area rugs. on an area rug, which is of course, area rugs and carpets are what this was designed for, so let's see how it does. So you can see the EBK 360 cleaned everything up perfectly. Again, this is what it's designed for doing, so there's no surprise there. And you can see all the stuff is not really stuck on the bottom except for some of my wife's hair. Now let's try the EBK 360. We're going to set it to the lowest height setting, which is number 1, and have the brush roller off. See, so you can see this picks up very, very well. You can see a little bit of hair did get stuck to the roller, so as soon as you turn the roller on to go back to carpet, that will clear itself out. One thing I did notice, a little bit of flour left behind on that one. Well, thanks for watching my EBK 360 review video. If you like this video, please thumbs it up. If you have a comment about this, put it down below. If you dislike this video, definitely tell me down below. And definitely check out our Patreon. And Patreon is where people can go and put in $1 or $2 donation and help keep videos like this going. In this case, right now we're trying to do a 4K camera through Patreon supporters right now. We've also reviewed vacuums using the money that we've gotten off Patreon, so please go there. That helps us out. Thanks again so much for watching, and hit that subscribe button down below.